Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now with Christmas approaching and presents being harder and harder to think of, we've decided to give out a few hampers this year, just filled with nice bits of food and bits of alcohol. But the crate I made myself, so if you stick around I'll show you how I made it. Okay, so I just got the crate out of these offcuts of 3-inch timber and I used a bit of 1-inch timber for the corner posts. You could also use a bit of pallet wood for this as well. Okay, so I've set the table saw to 12mm. And I just rip rough pieces out of all the 3-inch stock. Okay, I've just adjusted the fence to 25mm, just so I can make a bit of inch by inch. Right at the bandsaw, I've made this little jig. It's just 2 pieces cut at 45 degrees, just so I can split a square piece of stock diagonally down the middle. And I just roughly cross cut these to 3-inch or 75mm. Put a little mark on the table so I don't have to measure each one. These are the side pieces and the front and backs. So I want the box to be roughly 600 by 400. And I've just stacked 2 pieces together and I'll cut them together so they'll end up exactly the same length. Same with the side pieces. So there's the 4 pieces and the 4 corner posts to make the box. I haven't done the base pieces yet, I'll do them in a minute when the box is assembled. Just a little bit of Type Bond 2 wood glue. And 3 25mm brads. Now if you haven't got a pneumatic nailer, you could do this by hand with just a few panel pins. And I just glue and pin in these little corner blocks just to give the box a bit of rigidity, a bit of extra strength. Just a couple of pins to hold it in. Just quickly check the box for square. It doesn't have to be perfect, but get it near enough. Just take a quick measurement for the bottom slats. Measure and mark the top one, stack them all up, cut them all together so they're all going to be exactly the same length. I'm cutting through 7 here. So again, a little bit of Type 1-2 wood glue just around the edges. And a couple of 25mm pins in each end. Up the side. The same on the other end. And just roughly space out the rest of the slats. Space them out fairly evenly. It doesn't have to be exact. Then again, a little bit of wood glue and a couple of pins in each end. And there's the finished crate. Here's a little tip I picked up off an old French polisher years ago. If you haven't got any wax or stain or anything like that, make yourself a black cup of tea and you can actually use the tea as a stain. It just gives the box a little bit of colour. Now I'll give this a little bit of a try and I want it a bit darker, so I'm adding a couple of scoops of coffee just to make the stain a little bit darker. It just stops the box looking brand new and cut timber. So it goes on fairly yellow. It'll dry a nice soft sandy colour. Just a quick rough paint. I want it to look fairly rustic, so I'm not putting much effort into this. And there's the finished hamper, filled with some goodies. Right, if you ever go making one yourself, don't forget to leave me a comment down below and let me know how you got on. So thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video, we'll see you next time.